Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. You've probably noticed this isn't a TPS video. It's on its way, honest. It is. It's just things are taking a bit longer than expected. I'm actually doing two videos at the same time because another opportunity presented itself. Anyhow, oh dear, yes, very clever. So, France is revolting again, or they were. I don't know if they still are. Yesterday, and today is crunch day, and we'll see if there's going to be more revolts or not, because today is the day that the bill for the new retirement system goes through the Senate, and although it's passed the Congress, which is the lower house, it's got to go through the Senate, and it looks like they're going to do what's called 49. Now, 49 is a way that the government can force a bill through even when it's been voted against. So, if that happens, I think France will be in flames. But according to the syndicates, the unions, they call them syndicates in France, they're going to increase considerably the number of strike days and other such activities. And there was a meeting at the Élysée Palace, which is where the president has his, well, it's where he lives and has his office and so on. This morning, I noticed the trade union leaders were there and various other people. So they're obviously trying to do a deal of some sort. We'll have to see what's what. They didn't tell us at the news at lunchtime whether anything had happened or not, so we don't know. So that's the situation in France. Now, the other situation, of course, is that because a lot of people are on strike, the bin men are on the strike. So according to the news, so I don't know how accurate it is, but according to the news, there's about 9,000 tons of uncollected rubbish in the centre of Paris. Now, the problem we have is that the mayor of Paris actually has a master's degree in socialism and social unrest and just generally being a pain in the neck. That's her claim to fame. And so she supports the strikers. And that's actually causing a bit of a problem, because the prefect of Paris, who's sort of the top policeman, you could say, is not happy, shall we say. I think that's the best way of putting it. He's definitely not happy. And it looks like he's going to be signing an order forcing some, not all, some of the bin men back to work. We're not actually sure if or when this is going to happen, because in theory the bin men have said they're going back to work on Monday. Whether they do or don't, I think depends on what happens in the Senate later on today. They have to force the bill through by midnight tonight. That's the deadline for the bill. and if they vote against it, then they're going to use this 49.3 49 is what they call it, as I say. And I think, as I say, that's probably not a good idea. Anyhow, the other thing is that I'm off for an inspection at the hospital on Monday. This is the usual 5-yearly inspection that once you get to a certain age is a good idea to have. And in France they are very happy for you to have it, whereas I believe in the UK it's only under sort of duress due to the state of the hospitals. But in France, because we have this private-public relationship, it means that the hospitals work quite well. And, well, the medical system in general, there are some problems. At the moment, there aren't enough doctors, there aren't enough dentists, and so on to go round, just like in the UK. So actually getting on a list for a dentist or a doctor is relatively difficult at the moment. Luckily, at the moment, I have both. So that's not a problem. Anyhow, it's all changed because previously my inspections, the colonoscopy inspections, good grief, the river looks pretty foul, were done in a different clinic. And the doctor who used to perform them was called Dr. Parois. Now, if you know French, you'll find that very amusing. If you don't know French, look it up, Parois. And then you'll find it amusing. And of course, the new doctor is Hungarian, I think. Yes. Like open all hours. Very nice bloke. And he's allowed me to eat different foods. It's not quite as strict as Dr. Parois was. Dr. Parois was very strict about what I could eat and couldn't eat. But the new doctor, Dr. Morat, is I'm not going to say he's relaxed or whatever about it. It's just I can eat one or two more things than I couldn't eat before, which is making the diet beforehand more bearable. Though admittedly you've got to drink this terrible stuff called movie prep. Is it movie prep or move prep? I think it's movie prep. And you've got to drink 2 litres of it, interspersed with a litre of whatever you want to drink, as long as it's not beer or wine or orange juice. They do recommend that you drink water. And it is definitely not good. I've got a cyclist trying to kill himself beside me. So I'm just waiting to see if he actually ends up in the river. I think he might. Not to worry. So anyhow, yes, you've got to drink this movie prep and or move prep or whatever. And previously it was vanilla flavour, which was pretty revolting actually. To put it mildly, it was definitely revolting. But this time I've got lemon flavoured, so we'll have to see if this is less revolting. I'm not certain it will be. I'm not certain it will be, but we will see. So anyhow, that's the news. So if you're coming to Paris, you have to wade through rubbish. It's probably not a good idea to come to Paris because 9,000 tons of rubbish is going to probably take 300 or 400 lorry loads, I think, to get rid of, if my calculations are right. So that's going to take a day or two, to put it mildly. And as I say, if the vote goes the wrong way, it's just going to get worse. It is. It's just going to get worse. Alright, so, as I said right at the beginning, I've found another video opportunity while I was doing some of the work on the bike. So I'm doing 2 videos. So you'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, depending on if everything goes okay on Monday, and I don't need another operation or whatever, they should be coming out probably next week. Having said that, the weather forecast basically for the next 10 days, apart from today, tomorrow morning and Monday, is absolutely foul for Paris. So I know you've had some pretty foul weather in the UK and so on, but it's going to be, and in parts of America as well, I notice. So yes, pretty foul indeed. Pretty foul. As you can see, it's nice weather. We've got, 17 degrees here? According to the thermometer on the bike. It does say that we'll get about 18 today, so we'll have to see whether we get that or not. And I must admit, I'm not wearing all my usual winter gear on the bike today. I'm only wearing part of it. So that's that. Anyhow, thanks very much for watching the TPS video and another video about something close to the TPS. Very close to the TPS. Will be coming out, well, one will be next week and the other one will probably be the week after, provided there are no problems on Monday. Provided there are no problems, which I hope there aren't. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.